government officially stopped some set of migrants from getting British citizenship from the 10th of February 2025. So any migrant within this category that applies for British citizenship from the 10th of February will no longer get it, whether they think they are qualified or not. So who are this set of migrants that are affected, and why is this coming at this time? We'll be going into the details of all of this and more in this video, so please stick around with me while we go straight into it. In recent times, there's been a lot going on about migration, immigrants, cutting migration and all of that. And it's not just for the UK. Some other countries are not left out. We see that happening in the US, and even Canada announced at some point that they're trying to cut down migration and all of that. So the UK has just been very big on cutting down migration. It has been a big subject within the government. So now the government quietly made these significant changes. They didn't even announce it, and that's the interesting part of this. They didn't announce it publicly. They just quietly made these changes, which is to take effect, in fact, to take effect immediately from the 10th of February 2025. So the good character guidance, UK visas and immigration guidance for staff on how to access the good character requirements in relevant nationality applications, right? So this guidance has been updated to clarify that applications made after 10th of February 2025 that include illegal entry will normally be refused citizenship, regardless of when the illegal entry occurred. So this is a guidance for staff, okay? The staff that have to look at your applications and all of that. This is the guidance that they reference whenever your application is on their table. And the guidance has just been updated to clarify that applications made after 10th February 2025 that include illegal entry will normally be refused citizenship, regardless of when the illegal entry occurred. Right? So basically, regardless of when you entered the UK, so long as you entered illegally, your British citizenship application will be refused automatically starting from the 10th of February 2025, right? So let's see, the free movement. They kind of broke it down for us so that we understand it a bit better. So there have been some important additions to pages 50 and 51 of the good character guidance that have the potential to block a large number of refugees from naturalizing as British citizens, effective immediately. So this is described in the changes section as a clarification rather than a change, although the fact that it is to be applied to applications made from February 10th 2025 seems to undermine this somewhat, right? So they are saying that it's a clarification, but then it's just starting now, okay? This has been added to page 50 and it reads, any person applying for citizenship from 10th February 2025 who previously entered the UK illegally will normally be refused, regardless of the time that has been passed since the illegal entry took place. Any person applying for citizenship before 10th of February 2025, where illegal entry is a factor, will continue to have their application reviewed to determine whether that immigration breach should be disregarded for the purpose of the character assessment, right? So basically, if your application is before the 10th of February, you have your application reviewed and all of that, normal. But so long as your application is after the 10th of February, forget it. There's nothing for you, okay? So for those applying before 10th February 2025, the position is as it was in the previous guidance, which is that it will normally be appropriate to refuse naturalization where illegal entry took place in the past 10 years. So the following section has been added to page 51. So a person who applies for citizenship from 10th February 2025 who has previously arrived without a required valid entry clearance or electronic travel authorization, having made a dangerous journey, will normally be refused citizenship. So a dangerous journey includes, but is not limited to, traveling by small boats or concealed in a vehicle or other conveyance. It does not include, for example, arriving as a passenger with a commercial airline. Now guys, isn't it strange that there was no public announcement to this? A change as significant as this, they just secretly or quietly put it there. and said it's a clarification rather than a change. And something that is new, how is something that is new not a change? This is something that they're just introducing from the 10th of February. It wasn't like that before. And they also explained what they mean by entering the UK illegally, you know, if you made a dangerous journey, you know, maybe entering the UK by boat and all of that stuff. And also, if you didn't have a valid entry clearance into the UK. Now, this set of people will no longer have their British citizenship approved from the 10th of February of 2025. Okay, it has taken effect immediately. So why do you think they didn't announce it? Like, just think about it. Something as big and as significant as this, there was no public announcement. They just updated their staff. You know, when you say, oh, my staff, this is it, this is the guidance, this is what you're going to look at to guide you to either approve or deny people's applications. So here you have it. Automatically, now they have told their staff, deny so long as the person entered the UK illegally. It doesn't matter when the person entered, it doesn't matter how long the person has stayed in the UK, just deny so long as there was an illegal entry, right? You know, when I saw this, what came to my mind was, why is this coming just few days after the leader of the Conservative Party made that announcement, right? You guys saw all the announcement that she listed on the plans they have to cut down migration, you know, and it brought about a lot of reactions. I posted the video on my channel. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to link in the description box, okay, so that you can watch it and see exactly what she said. And this thing that the present government just did, the Labour Party just did, is one of the plans that Kemi listed, right? She said that she's going to stop illegal migrants from getting British citizenship. She said it. So long as you're an illegal migrant, so long as you come to the UK illegally, there is no British citizenship for you. It doesn't matter how long you have stayed in the UK. So does it mean that they are all working together, or does it mean that the Labour Party just, you know, took clue from the Conservative Party? Or like, what does this really mean? And what else should we be expecting? Because, you know, this has brought a lot of reactions. A lot of people are saying it's unfair. We're going to see it as we continue. A lot of people are saying this is unfair because some of these migrants have actually proven that they are of good character, that they have met all the requirements for British citizenship, you know, and some of them entered the UK to be refugees due to circumstances beyond their control and all of that. And now the government is not even considering all of that. They are just saying that no more citizenship for people like that, right? Guys, please share your thoughts about this in the comment section, because we all saw everything that Kemi said, and a lot of people had a lot of things to say about it. A lot of people reacted to it, you know. It was quite strange. He even said that she's going to introduce 15 years British citizenship for migrants instead of the 6 years, because normally, or right now, if you come to the UK on a skilled worker visa, you can apply for your ILR after 5 years and subsequently for your British citizenship after 1 year, right? Making it 6 years. And some other things that she said about benefits, blocking people that have gotten benefits before from getting citizenship, you know, stopping illegal migrants from getting British citizenship, and a lot more other plans that she talked about. So why is it that one of those plans that she mentioned is what the government, the present government, has done quietly? And why didn't they even announce it? Something as big as this, imagine how many people will be affected. Something as significant as this, why is it that they just changed it quietly and moved on without saying anything? So this is something that you should really think about. Like, guys, just check it. Why is this coming exactly at this time? Now, moving on, naturalization applications are expensive and there's no right of appeal against a refusal. So even though the guidance states that applications will normally be refused, meaning that there is room to ask for discretion to be exercised and a grant still made even where there has been illegal entry. In reality, many people will be deterred by this change from even applying. Now, interestingly, data published yesterday shows that 62% of Labour voters support refugees being able to naturalize regardless of how they arrived here. So, as well as being incredibly spiteful and damaging to integration, there is no political support for this change from those who voted in this government. And following this, there has been different reactions from different set of people. Eva Solomon, the chief executive of the Refugee Council, said the move flies in the face of reason. The British public wants refugees who have been given safety in our country to integrate into and contribute to their new communities. So many refugees over many generations have become proud, hardworking British citizens as doctors, entrepreneurs, and other professionals. Becoming a British citizen has helped them give back to their communities, and this should be celebrated, not prevented. So the Refugee Council is really protesting this because they said it's going to affect about 71,000 people. A lot of refugees, a lot of migrants will not, get British citizenship, and to what end? How are they going to continue living their lives? What are they going to continue doing in the UK? So there's just been a lot of questions, and they are not accepting this at all, right? But the Home Office insider said the guidance rules were tightened so that the government would replace the ban that was imposed by the cancelled Illegal Migration Act. The IMA disqualified refugees who arrived in the UK by irregular means from claiming UK citizenship. A Home Office spokesman said there are already rules that can prevent those arriving illegally from gaining citizenship. This guidance further strengthens measures to make it clear that anyone who enters the UK illegally, including small boat arrivals, faces having a British citizenship application refused. So this is the current situation. This is exactly what the Home Office have done, and they have said about it, and what the critics are saying as well. People that are opposing this and strongly just fighting, they don't accept it. I just feel like there's a lot going on behind closed doors that we don't know about, because like I explained earlier, why is this coming at this time? What else should we be expecting? Are they working together? Are they taking cues from the Conservative Party? Are they trying to spy the Conservative Party by doing it first? Are they trying to show the Conservative Party that, oh, what you think that you can do, we can do it twice as much? You get that vibe? Or they're just trying to say, you're not going to get here. Whatever you said you're going to do, I will do it first so that people can love me. People can see that, yes, I'm here to cut down net migration. I'm going to cut down migration. So don't worry, you're not even going to come into power. Don't worry about it. We're going to do it. Is this all politics, or is there something more to it? So these are the questions that are in a lot of people's minds, and some of this also came to my mind when I saw this. Okay, I really want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. You guys trust me that whatever comes up, I'll definitely let you guys know. I just saw this and I decided to share, to update you as usual, just so you know what's happening. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.